What's up, guys? I'm doing a vlog in my kitchen because no one is home. I'm home alone. I can be as loud as I want to. This is going to be about anxiety in general. Someone asked me to do a video about social anxiety, but I can cover both. So, pretty much I have like tips and coping things because I go to therapy for this. So, and I'm going to be pacing the entire time because I can't sit still. But there's certain things that you can do for coping. I'm going to do those first. There's a breathing exercise. You make sure you breathe in through your stomach, not through your stomach, so that your stomach, like, fills up. There's chest breathing, which is like, and then there's stomach breathing, which is like deep breaths. So, like, your stomach moves instead of your chest. And you want to do that, like, in to a count of 4, hold it for 2 seconds, out to a count of 4, and that'll, like, help you calm down for certain situations. There is also, I read this, I forget where I read this, it was an email thing, and it was, just think the 3 words, I am excited. Like, if you're jittery and you're nervous, you're excited. That makes it into a positive thing, instead of like, oh, I think bad stuff is going to happen. Also, I'm out of breath, because 1, I'm walking. 2, I just got back from my driving lesson thing. 2 hours driving, parking, my last one. So, another thing I want to do, there's talk about me to say. Also, squeaking is my floor, just letting you know. This is a 20-year-old house. There's a thing called exposure therapy, and it's not like, what it is like, you just do something multiple times, and eventually you get used to it. Like, my example is the driving thing. And also, I'm not going to be looking at the camera most of the time, because the camera's down here, and I'm looking at myself. But, so, like, the first day was Tuesday, and it was for 1 hour, and I didn't know who was going to drive me, is it a guy or a girl, how old are they, what age range are they in, what would we be doing. Guy shows up, he's actually really cool, and, like, beforehand, I'm shaking, I'm bouncing my leg, and nervous and stuff, but then get into it. It's still nervous while driving, but then it gets better. But then the second day, different guy, so it was a little bit more, oh no, different guy, I don't know. And I was still nervous, but it wasn't as bad as the first day. And then today was great, because one, it had been a guy I know before, which was the second guy, and it was more time doing it, and the driving I was getting better at, and the confidence of driving, and the talking to some person I didn't know. So, the more you do something, the better you become at it. If it's with, like, talking to someone, or with anything, really, the practice makes perfect. So, I need to put my phone down, my arm is hurting. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna make coffee while I do this, so. But, yeah, so there's exposure therapy, and, like, you have to put yourself out there in a way, kind of, because, like, nothing is going to change if you just stay the same. I'm not saying change yourself, that's, the opposite of what I was talking about last time. There we go. But I'm saying, like, you gotta put yourself out there, you gotta try new things, and if it doesn't work out the first time, at least you did it, and at least you know you can do it. If something goes wrong and it leaves a bad experience, I know that's like, if I were to have gotten into an accident during my driving thing, I wouldn't want to drive ever again. But you can't let that stop you. Because I know it's like, there are going to be obstacles, nothing is ever going to be so easy. You gotta push yourself, and you gotta be able to do stuff. And I'm talking so much I'm out of breath. But, yeah, so getting on the topic of the social anxiety part, like, I know, like, I'm an introvert. Just me doing this video is weird to me, but I'm in, like, a high-spirited mood because of the fact that I was talking to the guy and driving around. So, like, normally I wouldn't want to be doing a video like this. That's why all my gaming videos don't have my face in it. Because, like, I'm always worried about, like, what people look at me and what they will think. So it's the same thing when you're out and you're going to talk to someone, or you're out in like a social environment. I'm getting off topic. I'm trying to think. I'm going to go back on personal experience with social anxiety and the exposure therapy thing before I even started going to therapy. When I was a kid, I used to always tell my mom and dad what to order for me at restaurants and stuff. And even when I was like 14, I'd be like, okay, I want this. Can you tell them this? And they do it for me. That was good and not good. Like, my dad would always be like, you order. But I'd be like, I don't want to order. But that wasn't helping me. The more I started to order by myself, the more I could just be like, I can smile at people now. I can look at people in the face when I order stuff. I can say like, oh, can I have this instead of this? Or I can blah, blah. Like, 5 years ago, I would have just been like, this please, thank you. If it came away I didn't like it, I wouldn't have said anything. Now I'd be like, oh, can I have this instead of this? Or can I switch this up? So it's all about experience and exposure and doing things again and again. So, trying to get more examples. I'm not editing this one either because it's on my phone and it's a lot easier just to do it and stuff. Also, ignore messy kitchen counter. But like, to bring it back to the social part of it, when I was in freshman year, I think, there was a person who was new to the class, and I was in gym class. And for once, I was just like, you know what, I'm going to say hi to the new kid. I'm going to make a friend. And I walked up to this person, and I'm like, hi, my name is Adriana. What's your name? They said their name. And we got common interest, anime or manga, whatever we were talking about. And we got really good friends. And because of that person, I got into theater, and I did a 24-hour play festival, which I normally would never do. Mind you, I was in the audience as a plant, but I wasn't actually on the stage stuff because I wasn't there yet. But you gotta try new things. Because I also took theater because of the fact that, like, our theater class, there's multiple ones. There's intro to acting, advanced acting, then there's like acting and directing and all that stuff. For the acting part, it's all like plays and stuff like that, so you have to like memorize a monologue and perform it and stuff. And from the beginning of the class, I remember my teacher saying, I used to talk very, very fast. I still talk very fast now, but that's because this is just weird for me. But I used to like speed through things, but like as the class went on, I got better and better. And I slowed down my speech, and I was able to not be shaky when doing stuff. So it's all about exposure therapy, just trying again and again. I know it's hard to go up to that new person, or even to someone you've known forever. Like, I couldn't talk to people in my high school that I've known since kindergarten. It was just awkward for me. So, you just put yourself out there. You can do it. I believe in you. And I'm sure there's so many other people that believe in you. You need to believe in yourself, because you can do things. Like, the entire time I was waiting for the guy to show up today, I'm like, I can do this. I did this before. I'm good at this. I can drive. I can talk to this person. And you just gotta boost up your self-confidence. You gotta say, I can do this. I'm excited. And stuff like that, and you'll be good. I'm not saying it's gonna work the first time. Like, don't get upset if like you try something and it ends badly. That's just the way it goes. Not everything ends good. Not everything is going to end in rainbows and sunshine. The world is a mix of bad and good things. You gotta take what you can get. Learn to accept that like not everyone's gonna like you. You're not gonna like everyone else. Like that's the thing, like, in high school, I would always be thinking, like, oh, I want everyone to like me, because I don't want anyone to be mad at me. That's the whole thing. I never wanted people to be mad at me, because I would see people get mad at each other, and they would come to me, because I'm the quiet kid, and they'd be like, oh, I don't like so-and-so, because they did this, and they're so blah, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna give an opinion, because that would make the other person not like me, but I would just listen. I was the person people came to rant to. And if you're also that person, you know that it's emotionally taxing after a while. But So yeah, like, but the thing is, if you had a group of people, you know, you're not gonna like every single one of those people, and they're not gonna like every single one of the other people in the group. As if you were in the group. I'm not making sense. Like, to think of it in YouTube perspective, no video is ever gonna have no dislikes forever. No video is also gonna have no likes forever. Like, people are gonna have their opinion. You gotta respect their opinion. You can't change their opinion. You wouldn't expect someone to want to change your opinion. I mean, for certain things you would if it's a bad, morally bad thing. But for the most part, your brain is not the same as someone else's. Like, your brain is not the same as mine. I might have a different opinion on something than you would. Doesn't mean we're wrong, or I'm bad, or you're bad. It's just, we gotta learn to get along. This is turning into a be nice on the internet thing. Because, like, I was on Tumblr the other day, and I never go on Tumblr anymore because of the fact that it's just so negative. I mean, I know it's based on the people you follow, but somehow, I stopped going on it for like a month, and then suddenly it's just like, such a negative things, and it's like, people actually think like this, and I don't want to know that. So, anyway, I got off topic. This video is getting long. I hope this helped anyone in some way, with the breathing technique. I also suggest meditation, which you don't have, I know people talk about meditation, and they think like, oh, you have to imagine you're in this, but no, it's simply, you can just sit in a quiet room, listen to music you like, and just breathe, and then just clear your mind. You don't have to imagine you're on a beach, and the waves are washing away. You don't have to do that. If you're calm and you're relaxed, that's basically meditating. So, the meditating, the exposure therapy, all that stuff. If anyone has any questions, I guess, I don't know. I heard a dog. Sorry, we live near a kennel, and I heard a dog for once. So yeah, anything else you guys want me to talk about? I don't know. Cause like, I don't know, I'm liking to do these videos because it could help. Like the body positive image, that's not how you phrase words. The positive body image one, like, if it helped at least one person, I'm happy. And it seemed to have helped a few people. So I want to do these, I don't know if I'd call them motivational videos, but like, just like, talk to you and help videos. So like, I don't know. I've been talking for 13 minutes straight. Dog, shut up. But, so yeah. Like, any other topic, like, I can talk about depression, I can talk about anxiety, which I just did, body image, other stuff. I'm not saying I deal with all of it. I mean, the depression-related stuff, yeah. But, like, I don't know. Just let me know if you want me to motivate on something else, or give confidence to you about something, I don't know. You can do it, I believe in you.